Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. Had to break out the hat one last time at the old 20. It's been a few days, hadn't it? Anybody live in Tornado Alley? Oh, man. All right. I got to do some work this morning. We got to get our panels and make a couple trips today to and from the new and old farm. If you're new here, welcome and howdy. If you're old here, welcome and howdy. This, at least for the next 24 hours, is my lovely wife and I's 20 acres that we just sold. And we now have 40 acres and a new house and a new farm that we hope looks like this someday. In case anybody was wondering, this is what about $2,000 or $3,000 worth of fescue looks like after 2 seasons. Yep, just gorgeous. Golly. Well, at least I know it works now, right? Look at that. Oh my goodness. I can't do it. I thought about it, but I can't do it. Fun fact, when we bought this place a couple years ago, it was actually an abandoned motocross track. And the people we bought it from the guy that ran the motocross track. And there were hills and jumps and stadium lights and all kinds of stuff, man. You guys were thinking it was a ball field or whatever. Some of you figured out that it was an off-road park at one time. And there was dirt as far as the eye can see. There were jumps bigger than my truck. There was dirt higher. There were 6 of those out here at one time. There were, and that's about 8 feet tall, 18 feet long. And those were buried out here. That's how high the dirt was. You couldn't see like 100 feet because there was all these jumps. But look at this, man. Remember how dusty and dry this used to be? My goodness. The cows, what they would do to this place now, which actually, you don't really want it to turn to head for cows. Maybe cows can handle it, but I understand that horses and donkeys, this is not safe or whatever. There's some science to it where it's not healthy or it can cause issues. I know letting it get this tall can also be an issue with pink eye. Because if you get an animal with pink eye, or they poke their eye and they get an infection and the other cows come in behind them, they can get that infection on them from this. So you'd want to cut this, but my goodness, man, this is not even, this is just incredible. It's incredible. It's 2 feet high as far as you can see. They would just crush this. But our new place, like I mentioned, is pretty much a forest. It doesn't look anything like this, but this didn't look like this either. And honestly, I will say this was in worse shape because there was nothing here. It was all dirt. It was all honeysuckle. It was all that multiflora rosa. And there was a few blackberry bushes, but it was worse. It had to be turned over. Whereas our new place is basically full of leaves and rotting, decaying, healthy for your soil, 30, 40 years of soil bed, forest floor. I mean, it's just, every time I walk out there, when I've cut a few trees down and I look out, I'm like, oh my goodness, man, it's so rich. It's almost like I'm walking around on compost. I mean, it is amazing. It is so, the deer love it. The deer, we have so many deer where we've cleared land right now, coming in and eating on that. And, you know, it's just, it will look like this. It will. We're not going to cut down all the trees. We've decided on like a 12 to 20 foot rule. That's how far apart the trees are going to be in some areas. And then in some areas, I'm going to straight clear a couple acres, like back in the forest. So we still have the privacy of the road. with like off the road, we'll have, 50-foot tree line where I won't even touch it. I'll just let the cows eat. I'll let the trees do what they do. But then inside of that, we're going to continue to clear. And these storms that we've had, and when I say we, I mean basically anybody watching this, because man, it just seems like the whole world's in Tornado Alley right now. But the storms that we've had have exposed, and I'm not talking about this property, I'm just showing you this amazing view. And there's my little pond I dug. How about that? One time. We'll put a few of these out at the new place. That's only about 2 feet deep. And we will have a few of those. And then ultimately one day, a luxury item I want is a pond we can fish in. But those tornadoes have shown us what trees we need to be looking for, because we have not had a tornado directly pass over us, but last night was the closest that it has come. When we got here, we could see the island, and we were parked. You can see my tire tracks. We were parked right here and there. We've been here about 20 minutes. We had to back up. Oh, there it goes. A part of it. Oh boy. About to find out how strong that chain is. That's a cedar tree. We need a boat. So our middle son, Carter, they were actually in lockdown at their school, or shelter down, whatever you want to call it. They were in a shelter for almost an hour and a half at the end of the day yesterday, while a tornado that confirmed had softball-sized hail went over the top of them. And thankfully the administrators, they all did a great job. Communication was a little slow to come out, let parents know what was going on, but as long as everybody made it to the structure, that's what you want. And then the shelter, that's what you want. These high winds have shown us is we need to be looking for trees that are dead and dying and decaying. So even though I've got a tree, which this is all new to me, I'm learning again, but like, say this is my forest at my new property. If I've got a tree that's 60 feet tall and it looks like a big healthy oak, I need to look at the top of the trees. I need to make sure that all the limbs are budding. And if they're not, that tree is probably rotting or hollow. Because what happens is these high winds come in and they knock down those huge trees that you had no idea were dangerous. And it only takes like 20, 30 mile an hour wind to knock them down. So anyway, yeah. Y'all hear that? Me too. Amen, amen, and all God's people said. I got my steps in. There you go, man. These things, woo, these are heavy. Oh man. ArrowQuip making me work this morning. But I'm getting ready to run down to our buddies at Eubanks Power and Equipment, which is our local ArrowQuip dealer, and see if they have a wheel kit for the Q catch. So there's, where are they at? I think that's, oh, they're right here. So they make a wheel kit. So we just tip it, slide the hitch, receiver, I don't know. Slide the wheel in there, tip it, slide it in there. Them suckers are heavy, dude. Those are 10s, and then there's 8s. I don't know what the 10s weigh. 125, 150 pounds, something like that. So let me head over to Eubanks, see what they got, and run down to our little feed store, see what they got, because I could really use some more minerals. I kind of like theirs over the ones I bought. And yeah, see you guys here in a minute. Yes, I'm gonna strap them down. I'm gonna sit down first though. Well, get to it.
You gotta start me off first.
You got to put them axles on there and put the jack up there and.
No way.
Yep.
That's all you.
It's all you. I'm glad you're not wearing Crocs though. Oh boy, one time. All right. So you guys saw a little bit from our friends over at Eubanks. But we put a jack in there and we jack it up. Repeat on the other side. And then we repeat on the front and we'll be good to go. We can literally tow it home. But first we're going to lay these down. Sadly, we can't, even though I've got multiple trailers, Ray has not pulled a trailer comfortable enough to pull one, especially with a lot of weight on the back. So yeah, we'll figure it out. We're going to lay these down and then we'll take it home and then we'll run it back. But when we go home, we'll see the cows and that way you guys can see some stuff and all that good stuff. Seriously, unload the truck. Too high?
Yep.
Can you pick it up and drop it in? Now make sure your hole's up though. Bring it to you. That kid.
Yep.
All right, where'd that thing? Oh.
Cool.
Got it?
Spider in there.
I did. One to go. I gotta do the front. You having fun yet?
No.
You know why I get up and do things at like 6:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock now?
Because you can wake up at that time.
Think it's high enough?
I think it's well above high enough.
We'll find out. Oh my goodness.
Hey, you made me grab that first.
Yes, I did. That was on purpose.
The hole's not lined up.
Huh?
Hole's not lined up.
That's it. Is it not?
No,
Can you see from over there?
I can pretty well.
I don't think it's high enough either. Okay, stay right there. I'm backing too.
All right.
Line up, load up.
It needs to go a little bit higher. Can I set this down? I can do it. Close enough?
You think Ray's okay in there with the air conditioner?
Oh, I think she might be hurt a little. I think she might be hurting a little. Sorry. That was probably really loud.
Okay, ready?
Good job. There you go.
Now we're cooking. And just so everybody knows, I'm aware that you can get an impact, but I don't have it.
Isn't that one that like does it for you?
Well, I've got a 1/2 inch and I can put a coupler or a thing on it and just. But you know who has it?
What? No.
The tool that I need?
What?
Grandpa.
Oh, okay.
Because he couldn't get the mower blades.
Well, I was gonna ask you why in the world do we not have that, but I guess that's a fair excuse.
All right, we're good.
It's getting a little dark.
It's gonna rain some.
I wish it was dark whenever we were sitting in the sun boiling doing the work.
Nice dark cloud came out.
I'm so glad.
Just as we finished. It was pretty stinking handy though. I gotta give it to the folks at ArrowQuip.
Dude, you just
Huh?
you just launched beard sweat, dude. Gross.
Woo! It's pretty handy. Oh, see this.
How'd that feel?
Started with an F.
Oh.
Not gonna lie. That hurt big time. I need a knife. Just get in the truck.
Okay.
It's home. She's home. She's home. She's home. I'm very excited. Woo! Hang on. I'm not kidding. I didn't realize Case was out here filming, and I didn't know where the side-by-side went. And then here he comes. So got him to give me a ride and bring some cubes up here. He said he didn't see the cows, but I can tell they're back there. Woo! They're coming. Let's go. Fancy seeing you here.
Yeah.
You got your waterproof boots on, right?
Oh, yeah.
Only like 6 inches of rain in 2 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. They're coming. Can you call them?
No.
You can do it.
No, you do that.
You can do it.
No, you do that.
See if we can get them to call back. Woo! Woo! All right, if you guys want to see me dump cubes without dying, go watch his video. That is not fescue. I thought it was. I thought it was grass that we planted, but it's not. Yeah, I was trying to see, where's Glory? Oh, she's over there. No baby yet. Maximus, come on, buddy. Just give him room. He's super gentle, but I wouldn't get in his way. Here they come, look out. Hey, y'all were snoozing, I can tell. Look how tall she is. He's a month older.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
He is a month older. There he goes. Uh-oh, Frank picked a fight. Look.
Oh, he did. Is that not awkward? It's just like a headbutting staring contest.
Yeah,
Until
the
that
problem is he's low and slow. He will keep pushing, dude. He'll run her out of there. He's gonna back up into Tipsy and find out the hard way. He's gonna frank around and find out. He's still doing it. Uh-oh, Glory wants some. Now everybody's gonna move. Mom, that girl picked on me. Woo! It's crazy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So this is Glory right here, and she is not standing next to Maximus. She is not really bagged up at all.
Yeah.
So I'd say she's still got a couple more weeks.
That's pretty cool.
For sure. Good news. We brought the ArrowQuip chute and panels. So now you're all in trouble. You stinkers. Fiona knows. Fiona knows. So here's what's interesting. Because we raise longhorns, ArrowQuip, not that you can't run longhorns through there, because I have. We could run CJ through there right now. Mm-hmm. I could probably run Tipsy through there if I open the doors. I know I could run Sunny through there. I know Maximus could go, believe it or not.
That's pretty shocking.
Belle could. June has. Frank has. Finn will. Bunny will. And the only one that probably can't is Glory. But again, that's a 12-year-old cow.
Yeah.
But, I don't know that Fiona would. But what you can do with the ArrowQuip panels, the great big ones, you have the 10-footers. And I learned from somebody else who runs longhorns, what he did was he had a panel, a big heavy-duty bull panel, like bolted to a concrete pad. And then he put one on a hinge. And what he does when he needs to work them is he works them into that V and then just ratchet straps the panel behind him. Like the horns, you know, the crossbars. Yeah. So the horns, like Glory's horns, would just be sticking out through the crossbars. So we can do it. I've seen somebody do it with the ArrowQuip panels. So I'm pretty stinking excited, but hey, I appreciate it too. I couldn't have done that without you this morning.
Yeah.
And by morning, I mean 11 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we heading tonight?
Adler's graduation, right?
Adler's kindergarten graduation. No, preschool, heading into kindergarten graduation. So he's over it. Kindergarten's going to be interesting. Mm-hmm. So that's what I know. I'm going to get in there and edit this and kick it out. And you guys stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff planned. And I heard from our friends at Yakta, the zero turn that we're waiting on. Should be here in the next, let's say 3 or 4 weeks. Should be here. We'll have one. So, all right. With that said, y'all be good. Don't work too hard. Don't make it weird.
God bless, yeah.